much for hanging out with me here today. If you're new here, I'm Cordelia, and this is Amaya, and Nyx is behind us on the floor. And on my channel, Phyrra, I love to talk about bright and colorful gothic and indie makeup, gothic fashion, mental health, and more. About 95% of my videos are beauty focused, and today's video is a beauty video. So today's video is the second in my Oracle card series, and this is the Oracle card that I am inspired by today, that I'm going to be creating this look around. This gave me like sort of like Monet watercolor vibes with like murky yellow green, a little bit of like hint of orange and pink, and then obviously like the teals and the blues. So I had a lot of fun putting this look together. I also have an alternative lip color for those of you who don't like to wear unusual lip colors like I do. Let me zoom in so you can see the eye makeup up close. I love all the beautiful color shifts. So if you love this look and you want to see how I put it together, just keep watching. I applied Concrete Minerals Glitter Eye Primer so that I have my eyes all primed and ready for eyeshadow. I'm starting with Lethal Recluse, which is like this murky yellowish green, and I'm using this pencil brush from Melt Cosmetics. I'm applying this to the lower lid first, and now that I have it on the lower lid, I'm going to do like an arch at the inner part of my eye. And I'm bringing it pretty far in at the inner part of the crease under the eyebrow. And then I'm gonna just kind of slowly soften it as I go further out in the crease towards like this outer part where I have a lot of wrinkles, a lot of excess skin. And this pencil brush is great for applying this matte color and getting it in place. This is Lethal Petrichor. I'm sorry, I'm sure I butchered that. It's like, I think if you love the smell of rain, but this is the color I'm going to apply next. And I'm using a NYX pencil brush. And I'm just taking this along like to create sort of like an elongated shape at the outer part of the eye. And at the outer corner of the lid. And then I'm going to take it through my crease just a little bit. I'm following the socket of my eye through my crease with this pencil brush and the Lethal Cosmetics Color Petrichor. And then I like to take a little Q-tip just to kind of shape this after I kind of get it where I want it, because I'm going to keep working on it and everything, but I like to start the shaping process. We're going to take Terra Moon's Counting Stars next, which is a beautiful multi-chrome. And there will be color descriptions for all of these shades so you can shop your stash for similar shades. I try to do that in all of my tutorials. And I just spritzed my brush with a little bit of Urban Decay's All Nighter. And I'm gonna put this at the inner 1/2 of my lid. This is such an incredibly gorgeous, glowy color that it's really gonna give us that like watercolor Monet vibes. Next, I'm going to take Terra Moon's Artemis. And I'm going to put this on the outer half of the lid. These two colors complement each other so well. I've been trying out the new Singe Beauty brushes and I love them. I'm also going to just kind of drag this color along the top of the blue at the outer part, like where I extended the wing. Next, I'm going to take Urban Decay's Reflect Pencil, and I'm going to line the lower waterline and the lower lash line. I'm going to use Terra Moon's Ophiuchus. I don't know, it'll be on the screen up here in case I mispronounce that, apologies if so. And the smudge brush from Melt Cosmetics, and I'm going to take that color and just smudge it on top of that liner along the lower lash line and along the bottom of the extended liner, like the wing. I'm going back with a little bit more of Recluse and the same pencil brush from Melt and just blending along the bottom of that eyeshadow. Next, I'm going to take Lime Crime Genesis, which is from the Prelude Chroma palette, and it's this deep ocean blue. I don't have an exact match for it in Lethal Cosmetics. My other colors are slightly too green. But I'm putting it on an E36, which is a fluffy blender brush. And I'm going to just pop this into the outer socket and let it follow the shape of my eye. It's basically just a way for me to add a little bit of depth because this is like a really nice, sheer buildable matte. It lets me add some depth without going too dark. I'm taking that same color, Genesis, and this is a Sigma E21 brush. And I'm applying it along the upper lash line and I'm going to extend it out for the liner. By the way, Sigma is having a sale right now on their brushes. I love Sigma brushes. I use them quite frequently in my looks, so I think that they're high quality. And I'm going back with the brush that I used on the outer half of the lid just to softly blend where I put the liner and make sure that nothing's too harsh. Because this is supposed to be like sort of glowy and ethereal. I'm putting it on top of that little smoked out liner thing too. And I'm switching to a very, very skinny angled eyeliner brush just to drag this out a little bit more, and then I'm gonna go back and shape it again. I'm taking the Lime Crime color Olympia and a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to use this on the brow bone area to sort of soften. I'm going to take Knobless Cupid's Arrow in number 6, and I'm going to tightline the upper waterline. And I'm using this Real Techniques brush. I don't often do this on camera anymore, but you guys asked if I would do it, so I said I would. I have very watery eyes. I have a lot of allergies. It's allergy season, so my eyes are particularly bad. And I blink a lot, which is why I don't like to do it on camera. That and I poke myself in the eye. So much fun. Suffering for beauty. Okay, I'm back. I put on the Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara in Nola, which is their deep blue, because I feel like it just goes with this look. Now on to complexion. So I'm going to use Danessa Myricks Prism FX Hydrating Lotion. And I'm using the gold. My foundation today is the Kryolan Digital Complexion Foundation Fluid. I usually like to do this before I do my foundation, so I'm gonna see if it'll work after foundation today. This is the Rare Beauty Positive Light Under Eye Brightener in Light, and I really love this as a concealer or an eye brightener for under my eyes, because I am always self-conscious of my under eye area, and I feel like this just does a really nice job of brightening it without me feeling like I have to put on a ton of product and make it cakey. And I'm going to blend this out with a Real Techniques BO4 brush. It's just like their blue line. I love that. I think it looks so good. All right, so for my blush for this look, to try to continue with this ethereal glow thing I have going on, I'm going to mix the P. Louise blush in Legally Pink with Danessa Myricks Femme, which is like a little highlighter thing. I think what I'm gonna try and do instead is put this on my face first and blend it out and then go in with the blush. All right, I love it. I know it's not probably for everybody, but I'm into super glowy stuff, so I think that Legally Pink and Femme look great together. Since this is soft, I probably should go soft. I'm torn, because part of me says I should just do black lips and put iridescent on it, but we're gonna try a soft lip first and see if that looks good or bad. This is NYX Fierce Flirt Pencil. And for my lipstick, I'm going to put on Sugar Pill, and I think this color is called Bliss. And don't know how I feel about the lips. I'm gonna put Half Magic Beauty Frosty Bitch gloss on top. I don't do gloss often, but it's a multicolor peach gloss that I think will kind of work with this. All right, this is the finished look with pink gloss, and I don't think I like it. I think I'm gonna do a darker lip, but I wanted to give you the lip so you could check it out. Okay, I'm back. I took off the pink lipstick because I don't feel like it works for me with this look. I think it would look great on other people, or maybe look great with a softer look, but I don't like it on me. So instead, I think I'm gonna go another route with the lips, and I think you'll like it. I'm gonna go a little funky. I'm gonna go green. I'm going to outline my lips with the NYX pencil in Revolution. All right, lips are outlined. I'm gonna put on NYX Feelings. Yeah, I love this like forest green, like teal leaning green lip. And I think I'm gonna pat Carla Cosmetics Sleepyhead on top. Well, I think the lips may be my favorite part of the entire look, although I'm super excited by the cheeks, and I thought the eyes were a lot of fun. Oh yeah, Sleepyhead on the lips looks so cool. I love like the pink, blue, gold, turquoise shifts that I see going on. All right, so let me zoom in so you can see the finished eye look up close. This is my multi-chrome look. And I feel like you can see some of like the pink and purple shifts on the lids. I'm trying to turn my head and be extreme. Oh wait, let me grab a mirror. I think a mirror helps too. All right, hopefully you can see more of the color shift when I'm doing this. I have no idea, but I'm trying to help. So this is the Oracle card that I chose for my inspiration, and I definitely feel like you can see the murky colors from the eyes that she has on her eyes, and then like the watercolor, like ethereal thing with her hair and her skin that I tried to represent or recreate through my like lid shade, and then a little bit on the lower lid, and then the green from the lips, I guess, is gonna, I'm just gonna say it's based off of like her clothing, and then like the orangey pinky shifts. Yeah, I think they're really pretty. If you love my Oracle card makeup and you love seeing indie brands featured, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed. Thank you so much for watching, beautiful creatures. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.